What's going on, everybody? It's EricRayweather back here helping you take your game to the next level. And in today's video, we're going to be going over 4-3 versus 3-4 defense in Madden 18. Which one's better? Now, if this is your first time checking out one of my videos and you want to improve your Madden game, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. Make sure to hit the bell icon so that you join the notification squad and never miss an upload. So what's going on, guys? Like I said, today we're going to be going over 3-4 versus 4-3 in Madden 18 because this is probably one of the top 10, questions that I get asked in the comments all the time. What do you prefer? 3-4, 4-3? Which is better? Which is better against the pass? Which is better against the run? Just overall, which is better? And this is one of the few years in Madden where I feel like both 4-3 and 3-4 are very viable defenses. Now, at the beginning of the year, 3-4 definitely far and away was the better defense. It dominated, but as the year progresses, we're seeing a lot of people starting to use 4-3. I myself have been using 4-3 a lot lately. If you've seen any of the recent gameplays and the ones that are going to be coming soon, you'll see that I'm using a lot of 4-3 defense. But 3-4 is still very good as well, and that's a reason that the Patriots defensive playbook is so good, because you do get the best of both worlds in that playbook. Also, in the multiple defense playbook, you get the best of both worlds in that playbook as well. So those are two playbooks that you might want to look into. So let's talk about versus the pass. So overall versus the pass, I think 3-4 is better than 4-3. An example would be, for one, the 3-4 odd cover 4 drop show 2. Obviously, very good coverage defense, one of the better coverage defenses in the game, and it has been for a couple years now. We all know about it by now. If we come out in this, a very basic setup for this, could be base align, press, shade underneath, and the only thing you have to worry about if you press in a cover 4 is getting bombed. So you may want to back up, the outside cornerbacks just a little bit. You don't have to get too crazy, or if you're scared of getting bombed, you don't have to press them. But what this look gives you is it takes away flat routes. If you have 91 zone cornerbacks on the outside, they're going to take away corner routes good. But what you get with this is you get 2 hook zones here, whereas most cover 4s, you're only going to get 1 hook zone. So it also helps cover the middle of the field a little bit better. So that's one positive about the 3-4 defense. Now, I would say another positive of the 3-4 defense, as far as pass defense goes, is it's a little bit easier to blitz out of 3-4. It's a little bit easier to get consistent pressure. One example we could look at here is the 3-4 solid. Where's the play here? Where is it? The clamp double go. I broke this down on the channel a while ago. I'll link it in the description if you haven't seen it yet. But I mean, it's a very easy setup of how I would run this defense. You just base a line and then you pinch the linebackers. And this is just an example of just very easy blitz that you can set up out of this defense. And because it's only 2 setups, you have time to adjust the coverage behind it. You can shade underneath. You can take this guy, drop him in a hook curl, man him up, whatever you want to do, because it's only 2 setups to actually set up the blitz. So you actually have a lot of time to adjust coverage behind it. And this is just one of the many examples of how easy it is. You usually will get 2 people in free with this blitz. It's a good way to blitz. Also, the 3-4 odd crossfire blitz is also a very good blitz this year. All crossfire blitzes are good. 3-4 odd cross 3 fire, the 3-4 odd pinch dog 2 press. It's easy to bring pressure out of 3-4 formations. Now, in terms of run defense, in my opinion, 4-3 is better against the run, and this is a pretty run heavy year, so that's kind of important. And the reason that the 4-3 is better against the run, just off top, is because you have the 4 defensive linemen. The defensive linemen are the biggest key in stopping the run. Yes, you still have the same amount of guys. You can put the same amount of guys in the box, but having 4 guys actually in the ground with their hand in the dirt, it makes it easier to block shed. It makes it easier for them to stuff up the gaps, and then you have your linebackers that can fill in behind it. When in terms of a 3-4, yes, 3-4 can stop the run. 3-4 cover 4 drop show 2 is a very good run defense if you set it up correctly, but there's still times that you can gash it with a toss or with a stretch, because it's just a little bit easier to get outside because you don't have enough big bodies on the line of scrimmage. 4-3 under cover 4, for example, is a very, very good run defense. It's one of the best run defenses in the game, and the good thing about it is that you don't even have to be an amazing user defender, because the alignment of the formation is just so good. All you really have to do out of this is just show blitz. that's it. And then you could shade underneath, if you want to get the the hard flats on the field, just in case they pass. You want to cover up the flats. All you have to do is show blitz, or you could base the line and show blitz if you want your defense kind of centered up a little bit more and everything to be even. But that's it. And I'm not even going to user anybody here. And you'll see, just there's not a lot of holes to go through. We'll run a few plays here. Marshawn Lynch being Marshawn Lynch, breaking crazy tackles here. But again, we'll just show blitz on this cover 4 here, and we'll try to run the ball. And we actually got some decent yardage there. But the thing with this is you're not usually going to gash this defense. That's the good thing about this 4-3 under cover 4. You're not going to gash it. And keep in mind, I'm not usering anybody here. If you user, it's obviously a lot better. But you can see, there's not like huge holes for us to just run through. We might be getting 3 yards a pop, but we're not getting gashed by any means. Here, I'll switch up the run, to a power O. Try to find some running lanes. And, you can see we're getting about 3 yards a carry. But this is what I run in game at this point of the year when in terms of trying to stop the run. This is what I use, and I've had pretty good success. Sometimes I'll kind of line these linebackers up a little bit over the guards, just to kind of center them up a little bit more, get them easier in the shooting gaps. And I mean, you could see, a hole might open up, but it closes very quickly. I feel like 4-3 under is one of the best run stopping defenses in the game this year. So when you're looking at 4-3, it's better against the run than 3-4, but 3-4 is better against the pass. So I say use a playbook that has both, unless you're comfortable. Now me, I use just a 4-3 playbook because I'm comfortable blitzing out of 4-3. But a lot of people aren't, and it can be tough. It's a lot easier to blitz out of 3-4, but it's a lot easier to stop the run out of 4-3. So I would say use a playbook that has both. Use the New England playbook or use the multiple defense playbook. Both very good playbooks this year. The difference is New England will have the nickel 3-3-5 odd, which is very good, but the multiple defense playbook will have dollar, which is very good. So really it comes down to, do you want dollar or do you want nickel 3-3-5 odd? Personally, I like dollar better, but that's just me. So I guess if I had to pick one, if you're saying, well, I don't want to pick either, I don't want to use either of those playbooks, I want to just pick one, I would say go 3-4, and I'm only going to say that because I think 3-4 is easier to run than 4-3. Like I said, you can get pressure with 4-3. The 4-3, in my opinion, stops the run better, but it's easier to defend the pass out of 3-4, and you can still contain the run with the cover 4 drop show 2. The cover 4 drop show 2 is still a very good run defense. All you really have to do with this defense is just pinch the defensive line, show blitz, spread your linebackers, and you will defend most runs pretty good with that defense. So I would say go 3-4 if you're more of an average casual player. If you're not, if you don't consider yourself an elite player or a very experienced player, I think 3-4 is easier to run. You can blitz, like I said, it's easier to generate pressure, coverage defense is easier, and you can still stop the run decently. 4-3 I like better personally right now, but that's because I'm comfortable generating heat out of it, which a lot of people aren't good at. You have to kind of be tricky to generate heat out of 4-3. You got to be tricky with your user and how you stand, and try to fake the offensive line out. It takes a little bit more of an advanced player to do that. So that's pretty much what it comes down to for me. My opinion is use New England playbook or use the multiple defense playbook. If you don't want to use a combo playbook, then just stick with 3-4 because I feel like it's easier to run. And that's going to be it for today, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, as always, just drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.